woke up this morning to it say
Coming in.
a YouTube email saying your video's been blocked. Boom. Some of my big news if you're inside baseball or part of the card hobby and some of this, let's see if you can see all of this. Yeah, not too bad. We're not accepting new submissions at this time. This is HGA hybrid grading approach. Now they came onto the scene. It says RIP 2021 to 2024. So apparently 2021 and that somewhere in that time frame I would have guessed it was after COVID and when the boom was kind of hitting and we got a new grading company, HGA, and here's what it looked like. It was kind of a sweet slab where it was custom. Depending on the card, they would make the slab kind of match the card. So it was supposed to look pretty. And I just want to show you that on media, always be careful what you're reading or just take it with, an awareness. Hybrid grading approach introduces I know this will be tough to see the headline here. The first ever customer guarantee into the grading card world. And just Yahoo Finance is kind of in this, at least this article is talking HGA up, HGA has diverted from traditional models in card grading to provide its loyal community with unrivaled perks in the collector circuits, effectively positioning themselves as the only logical choice for dedicated hobbyists who take their trades seriously. Yes, this person knows exactly what they're talking about. Let me read that one more time. Effectively positioning themselves as the only logical choice.
Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah.
I read this. I don't want to, I went to college as for a journalism major, and just reading crap like this, it's like, is this person? Why did they write so kindly about them? Are they just ignorant to sports cards in general? And we're listening to what the company said? Are they in with the company?
That was what was best for business.
I'd guess more so the first one, but it just was terrible writing because here we are, at least in hindsight. And even if it wasn't hindsight, at the time you knew this was an uphill battle competing with PSA. And right now, yeah, PSA bought out SGC, 6 months ago within the past year. And now here we go. HGA looks to be dead. HGA is undergoing a complete restructure at this time. If you send in your submission, it will be fulfilled and returned back to you in a timely fashion. No additional orders will be accepted at this time. Please read the full update. Red Rocket is the hottest service name right now in grading services. Just going to read a few comments, and that's why you don't use fly-by-night grading companies. Stick with the established big three, which would be SGC, PSA, and Beckett. And now SGC is parent company's PSA. When will people learn? PSA, SGC, BGS. BGS is Beckett, and then nothing. I just feel bad for all the new people they tricked into sending them really nice, valuable cards. All lies and greed from the very beginning. Yeah, people like this slab. I remember going into one card shop over the years, and he was going with it. And I had to think like 3 times about it because what he said. And he was about hey, man, any slab is a slab. And I still think he's wrong. Sounds like they're just trying to take the right feedback again and to relaunch it properly. I know they've made a lot of mistakes, switch owners, however many times, but I still root for them. It's good to see they're at least trying and attempting to listen. I like their custom label slabs. I mean, I can't argue with that. Their custom label slab. Look at that. I mean, that's cool. That's not only the color. I didn't even realize they did slabs like that. I'm sure that costs a little bit of money. He likes it regardless of resale value. I'm a fan. This one's for my PC. That's awesome. That is a cool, sweet looking background. Skybox Hoops is a little hard to read. I have a lot for the show. Let's keep it moving.
You're talking to the Rolex.
Yeah. Wear it. Yeah. Diamond ring. Wear it.
I thought this was a bit of nostalgia. I was born in 85. I believe these are 87. Topps 87. Maybe it's 86, but I do think it's 87. As a 12-year-old kid, these were my original chase cards. Every dime I made, I would literally ride my bike all around town, party store after party store, Arbor Drugs, Kmart, you name it. I chased it. Those were the good old days. He went for it. Those are nice and decent looking condition. Good enough condition to look like they should be graded probably. In 3rd grade, a girl bought the Bo Jackson card to school. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I started collecting cards soon after that. The Bo Jackson might be my favorite card all time. I'm going to go on a little rant. This video is getting a little long. I want to go on a 30-second rant. As a teacher, that's my hope. These kids are 10, 11, 12, 9. You give them cards, even if it hits 2 or 3 or 4 different way, which I know I have each year. we have car collectors for life. I mean, that's how it happens, and that's fun. That's awesome. I know that it's brought me joy and passion. And if you're watching, the same to you.
Wheeling, dealing, limousine riding. And I know that long time.
That Canseco and Maguire are my favorites. Just a couple more. I started on 87 tops at 10 years old. By 89, I was 12 and doing multiple shows a year solo. I did the national solo from 1990 to 1996. Much easier times. I had so much fun. I'd still love the 87s. That's interesting insight. Appreciate this comment for all the garbage troll comments. It's actually really good. Last one. I still say this is the best looking design of card by Topps in the last 40 years or so. I don't know. I never was in love with it. I do love that bow with the color in the back. Comment below. What do you think about 87 Topps? Pretty, ugly, or indifferent?
Matt Young, Bit Roberts, Bruce Bochy, glasses, Tim Burke, Ron Darling, definitely resealed, Greg Gagne, Dusty Baker, and let's see, we got the money shot, Pete Rose.
Woo! Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Take a look at some cards, just a couple. Aaron Judge 2017, he has quite a bit of rookie cards and different variants. This is him catching the ball, his Topps catching. You can see there's over 5,000 in the pop count. That's a lot, especially for this $100. If he wasn't performing at the crazy high level, this has one way to go in over time in the next decade or two. That's down. The only reason it has this price is because he's hot at the moment. And doesn't mean you can't make money on this card, because it doesn't mean he won't win a World Series, an MVP, hit more home runs. But there's just too many of them for it to hold the price. Here's what it's done in the past 3 months. I actually like the 2-year chart. Anything after 2 years I'm not in love with. Had a high spike there. Maybe that's when he broke the record. And then trickled down, 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 down. It hit lows of 68, 61. And now he's performing well again. This card has had a nice season, really, since when? Since about April, we've seen a spike since mid-April. His performance going into the playoffs, if the Yankees perform well, but then, you see when it has all the room in the world to fall because there's just too many of them and many variations of Aaron Judge rookie card.
You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West.
When I mentioned Serena Williams in a past episode, there's a lot of these too. The thing is, though, there's 3,000 in a PSA 10. However, there's not as many variants. There's not as many options. There are a couple other options, one with her sister, a couple of different other options, but there's no other sets. It's Net Pro and Net Pro only. So I'm a believer in this. Who knows? It's $70 right now for a PSA 10. It's something you hold for 5, 10, 15 years. It's not something to flip, I don't think, but maybe. I mean, this card should be more than $70. And to me, it just shows also, it proves why this Aaron Judge is probably overvalued at the moment. Have you sold a card in the past month? I posted this to Sports Card Nonsense. We have 120 votes, and of those 120 votes, 57% said yes. That's very interesting. That means half the hobby is selling cars. It doesn't mean they're card sellers or breakers, but it just means they're maybe buying a blaster and selling the stuff they don't want. Maybe they're selling some of their collection to refuel some other part of their collection. 26% or a quarter has not sold a card. I would guess if this was if we had more votes, this would go up slightly, but maybe not. You have 120. It's getting somewhat true. It's complicated, 3%. And then people can add their own. So what do we got? About 15%, 14% of this group or the card community is just trolls.
Would you please shut the hell up?
Day 8 in a row of recording. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. We got legs. I woke up this morning to it say a YouTube email saying your video's been blocked, both yesterday and the day before, due to wrestling edits. So
Get you talking about? Get talking! Get talking! Get talking!
I had to make a couple changes to those videos. Yesterday's video I actually took down, edited on my own side, and then reposted, but that was semi annoying, but it's all been a learning experience this first week. I think I have the audio and video finally figured out. There was a setting I fixed for streaming, but didn't realize I also needed to fix it for the recording setting. I think that should fix it up, and so all that syncing should be better. So week one, a learning experience. Thank you if you were here from me week one, because I've been taking the YouTube card thing serious for about a year and a half. And this is the first time I'm like, okay, this is doable on my end. Making it, there's a lot of diversity. It makes for good videos. So I'm enjoying it the first week. Again, I learned some things. The video uploading or editing, make sure if I'm going to use wrestling clips, they got to be small. They got to be like 5 seconds or less.
I was doing real good, yeah. I was styling out there like a champion, yeah.
In this box, I'm collecting every single NBA basketball player's rookie card to ever play. Hall of Famers, they get slabs.
Change of direction by Bryant. Slam dunk. Woo!
This is one of my boxes with the rookie cards, and if you made it this far, I'm going to show you how I divide them, which took me like 5 years to figure out because PSA slabs. So at first, I bought these blue pieces on eBay or Amazon. They're dividers. However, they don't even work for top loaders. They're very small. They only work really like penny sleeve type deals to divide. So then I also have, I thought, okay, well, this is a card saver that you put cards in to send to PSA, and it kind of works. I have that. However, it's still kind of small. And can we find one in here? Yeah, these are the smaller ones back here. However, if you can find the bigger, the longer, maybe for big boy cards or the tall boys, if you could find these longer card savers, they work so well as dividers. You can just easily write on them. And again, the ones back here are the smaller, so they work as well, but they're about the same size or a little smaller than the slab, where if you get these longer or bigger ones, yeah, they cover fully from the slab and everything. They're perfect, really neat. Let's pull one random card. We'll just go 14, 15, whatever's first there. It's a Julius Randle autograph rookie card. It's funny, I don't have a ton of autographs in my rookie card collection, but there's one of them. I had high hopes for this guy, being a Laker fan, and then he broke his leg in his very first game. That's how I felt being a Laker fan ever since the championship run against the Boston Celtics with Kobe and company.
I'm coming in.
The man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
This man is a psychotic.
No, he's great.
Shut up!
I think after the 30 days in a row against your watches day 8, I'd like to shoot to make this a Monday through Friday thing. It's fun.
Oh, yes!
I hope for these videos to continue to grow. We've made it through 8 days in a row. We're going 30. Give a like, help grow this experiment, this channel. Comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Rolex wearing, yeah! Diamond ring wearing, yeah! Stealing, yeah! Wheeling, dealing, yeah! Limousine riding, yeah! Flying, yeah! Gun, yeah! I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down! Yeah! Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair!
What up, everybody? This is Robert Horry, a.k.a. Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.